Okay, well that's the roof done. As you can see, it's all in place. I've still got the gutter to do, the fascia at the front there to do, but there's no panic on that. It's all dry, all sealed. I've done the box at the top there, I've got the plastics right across, so that's sealed. So inside now the roof is dry. I've still got plastics to make for the two ends of the box, but that's it. Now what I want to get on with is the glazing. So I can create a dry environment so that inside can start to dry out. The doors are already on, they're easy, they're just slotted on, so nice and simple. The windows, they're externally glazed, which is a little bit of a tricky, it's an old way of doing things, so any of you doing the new way of windows might not fully understand how they work. We put the glass in, we put the muttons on around it, and they're nice and loose, they're not difficult to do. Then you go inside, push the window out, or try to, and force rubber wedges in from inside, at the long strip rubbers. You grease it up a bit with some washing up liquid and force them in, and that will then stop anybody being able to take the trims back off, the muttons back off from outside. It's a method they used. Anyway, so we've got to get on with that, so watch me, I'm going to get on with the glazing. I'll do a close-up on one of them to show you later on. Right, I don't know if you caught all that, but basically they're snapped in. Now we've got to go inside and put in the rubber wedges on the inside of it. I'll show you that. Okay, we start off with a bottle of squeegee spray, washing up liquid. It's not working on me. That's better. No. Now the rubber, they'll all be different. There's that many out there, it's unbelievable. In my case, I'm putting the flat side out and that side, the channel side, in towards the glass. Whatever one you're doing, you'll have to play with that because it can be very detrimental to whether it goes in or not. If you get the wrong way around, it doesn't go in. Now these with just washing up liquid should just push in. There is little roller tools you can get that do it and all, but it's a one-off for me. I'm doing old glazing, so I'm not going to bother investing in tools for it. Same again in the top. A little bit to make it work. Stand channel side to the top. If it's difficult, give the glass a push, because it's just pushing against the mutton from the outside. There we go. Lovely. And then we're coming down this way. Not a job you want to rush, because you can't. It takes the bloody long. Paste it. Put the bottom one in, or it will get stuck and a bit too big. That's okay. Now the rubbers, them rubbers are not watertight rubbers, they're not for that. They're on the inside. They're to put pressure on the glass against the outer seal to make it very difficult for anybody to take the outer mutton off and thus break into your house. Got to admit, it's a bit of a primitive method, and I'd rather have the internally glazed ones any day because they're a lot safer and they're a lot easier to do. This is what I've got, so this is what I've got to do. And that's how it is. Simple as that, if you count that as simple. Now, there's 20 more to do. Get on with it. dirty, dirty ones. Right, on this I want your help when it comes to putting the rubber on. When it comes to putting the rubber on, purely because I have to put it on. And if anything fails, very heavy guy, and it goes. Just better than that's in the big one.
We did that reason.
If I end up, I never know which goes where.
Can you see the bottom?
Right, stand there. Make a cardboard template first, I think, for that. Right, well the next and the last stage for the outsides of it is putting on the gutter, the front fascia across there. Now it comes with this system, which is a simple fascia board, and it's all sorts of little grooves and channels and stuff in it, and you get the gutter brackets, and they just clip in like that. And you screw this to the front, and they slide to where you want them to be, and will support it. Unfortunately, I wanted OG to match what's on the house. And my intention eventually is to change it. Now I spoke to them down at the centre, and they've said you ain't going to get one of these to fit. So the best bet is, when I'm ready, just throw these away and screw to this the brackets needed for the OG. So that's the simplest solution, which I'll do later. The cutter that came with it is was part of the house gutter. This bit hooked into the other outbuildings, so I didn't get downspouts or such. I got one stop end, and so I ain't got a complete gutter. So all I've got here is enough to be able to keep the water off running all over the floor in front of it. It will just come off at one end. That's all I have to do for now. It won't be a problem. So that's the outside of the conservatory done. Next, get on with the floor. That all arrives in a couple of days, so we'll pick it up from there.